davidb69, and this is my Phillies franchise. I am having a horrible year. Nothing is going right. Nothing is going good. We're 6.5 behind first somehow. So we're not like horrendous, but we're far enough behind where we're probably not going to get up. Mike Saunders and stuff is completely opposite to real life. He's like leading the league in hitting. He's having an incredible year. He's basically hitting. He's got 13 home runs already, 29 RBIs, and hitting 360. He's never hit this high in his entire career. He's having an incredible time. But as you can see, there's nobody else on the Phillies team that's like coming close to it. Though you got Cesar Hernandez, who's hitting 285. But everybody else is crap. What I did do, transaction-wise, let me go through the trades and just the Phillies made. I mean, there's not that many. But let's see here. Just traded some random people. Yeah, the most interesting one is Orlando and Pete O'Brien. I got from the Royals for Howie Kendrick, Pinto, and Colon. It's like Kendrick, obviously the most valuable piece, and I also acquired relief pitcher Cedeno, starting pitcher Whitley, and Lowe from the Rays for Freddie Galvis. The reason I did both of these moves is I wanted a new left fielder because Howie Kendrick was hitting horribly, and it was time to bring up let's see here. J.P. Crawford. It was just time. I mean, you can see he's a 75 overall now. I mean, he's hitting only 174 since I brought him up, but he's going to get better. There's been strides and stuff and everything back and forth. I still have Franco playing third. Cesar Hernandez, we just said and everything. He's hitting 285. He's not doing that bad. Yamada, though, I mean, there's no reason in the world that Yamada later in the year, it's like probably he'll come up in September, and I'm going to find a way to trade Hernandez somewhere. Or I might just wind up trading Hernandez before the end of the month if I really am completely out of it, and just go with a complete youth movement, because it just makes no sense. I really need a first baseman. Tommy Joseph is okay. I mean, he wasn't Ryan Howard. I mean, but it's funny. It's like, look at Ryan Howard's numbers. He's hitting 295 for me, and only 44 at bats compared to 162. But it's like I basically traded Atlanta for him out of AAA, so I could get him, and I brought him right up. Even though he's only 60 overall now, he's still better than any other backup for the organization. Let's see. I got Orlando, like I said, and he's playing left field for me. They're all cold. Herrera still is my center fielder. Quinn's my backup. Moniak's and unfortunately injured. But these guys are probably a good year or two away. Saunders, he's had, like I said, tremendous year. And Alfier is probably a guy that I want to trash and get rid of. He's just really not that good. Starting pitchers-wise, this is where it kind of gets interesting. Nola's good. I traded and I got Marcus Stroman. He's definitely going to be my number one and number two for a long time. I mean, Stroman is, I mean, he's 25 years old. He's going to be with the organization forever. It's like 23-year-old for Nola. These guys are young. I mean, 26 years old. Clay Buchholz, this is going to be his last year. He's only going to be in the Philly for 1 year. It's a one and done for him. And I'm going to also get rid of Hellickson. He's going to be one and done. He's 29 years old. He's going to be out of here. So it's the only year I'm dealing with those guys. But I've got nice pitchers. They're all like around 80. So I feel pretty good. For the relief pitchers, again, it's like I have a good core that are basically in the upper, it's like around 80. And I have a couple stragglers and stuff and everything that are there, but most of them are around 80, so it's like really not too bad. And I got Nishak and everything who's going to be gone after this year. I really am going to have to do something to do some kind of trade or something to get a closing pitcher for next year, because Nishak is just not going to do it for me. I might trade him and everything before the deadline in July. I got Navarro in a trade because I wanted a better backup with a stronger arm. Alfaro, I don't know if he'll be ready this year. If he's not ready this year, it's like he'll be ready for the beginning of next year. So he'll be out, and Rupp will probably wind up staying around, backing up. He's only 28, so he can stick around and back up and everything when Alfaro comes up, or Alfaro will back up next year. But I see it the reverse. It's gonna, I mean, he's gonna play. So anyway, so draft picks. I signed all of my draft picks. They all have a contract. So they're all good. It's like he's 67, and he has a potential of an 86. This new starting pitcher. He's like I said, already a 67. It's like he's going to be really hot. Also, another catching prospects, and they say he's already a 74. He's 18 years old. He's already a 74. I mean, this guy is going to be a monster. We just need to build up his strength and stuff. A second baseman. It's going to take him a while to build up, but he's top of the line. Starting pitcher. It's like 19 years old. He's a 74. He's going to be up to 75. So, like, literally, he could be part of the rotation next year. And I have no doubts and stuff that we can probably update his potential at that point. Third baseman. It's like it's going to take him a little while to build it up, which is fine and everything. It's like he's young. He's 20 years old. It's like I can throw him in the minors for a couple years, and he'll build up. Brad Adams, it's like another 56 right now, but they say has a potential of getting 75. Now, Castillo, I really don't have any faith that you're going to grow in anything. He's 55, a growth of 64. I'm not having as much faith in him. But I'm going to say I'm going to go with you and see how you do. Hopefully, we'll be able to build on that. So, anyway, I'm going to go and I'm going to play a game, and I'm going to turn off my sound, and apologize if any background noise is coming through, and enjoy the game.
Baseball starts right now. Jeremy Hellickson gets the call for game 1 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, when I look at his pitching line, the thing I look at is his whip. He's just below league average, so he's not allowing a lot of traffic on the base paths, and he's keeping his team in the game. If he gets a big break early on, he may run away with it, hold on to the lead, and win this game.
Now to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He is, of course, a guy to be wary of if he gets on base. His stolen base total leads the ball club. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Orlando's under it. 1 out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Harold?
Well, Matt, this team does not strike out a whole lot. They put the ball in play, and they rely on putting pressure on the other team. And if you make a mistake, they're going to capitalize. But their game is pressure, put the ball in play.
These Phillies, Harold, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, you got to stay positive, Matt. I mean, you look at the fact they won their last game and they broke a losing streak. So maybe that win puts them on a winning streak. I'm staying positive here.
Genmar Gomez is forced onto the mound now following the injury. He'll get as many warm-up tosses as he needs as a result. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Comes set and the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
3-1 count to this guy. You don't want to challenge him right here. Don't give him anything to hit. No. Keep it on the corners.
And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. So stepping in, Brandon Crawford. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Yeah, James Kingsley, solid umpire, and pretty universally appreciated around the game. Basically, he's not a guy you're ever dreading to see behind the plate.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Ready now, Buster Posey. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Career numbers against Genmar Gomez, 1 for 4. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is he got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
And another foul ball.
Boy, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
He'll try again, 1-2. fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Denard Span is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws. He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And they will get to force it third, and that's that. Giants will have to be content with just the 1. We'll move on to the bottom half. Madison Bumgarner, a lefty from North Carolina, against the starting assignment. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Span is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Batting third.
Digging in, Michael Franco. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. From the stretch. And he takes ball 1. Harold, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, they're playing good ball, and here they are already with a 1-0 lead, and I think this trend may continue. They're really putting it all together and playing good ball right now. Oh, he got out in front of a changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
A bullet to first base, and the runner gets back. No double play. Coming to the plate now, Tommy Joseph. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. First pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Pence, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Digging in, Michael Saunders. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off of. He took this hack at that slider. He thought it was going to be over the plate and just kept running away.
Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Now another 0-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Joe Panik. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Joe Panik.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Herrera's there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8th.
At the plate, Jarrett
fielder,
Parker. He's hitting in the
Jarrett
270s
Parker.
on the season coming into this one. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on.
Ball
Perhaps
2.
a little low there. It's 2-0. Slice down the left side, but foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will land foul. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Just a bit low. Ball 3. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Lifted the other way to left center. Heading after it is Orlando. 2 down.
Batting 9th, the pitcher number 40.
Now batting, Madison Bumgarner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A little over-anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
Herrera is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Stepping up now, J.P. Crawford. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
J.P. Crawford.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
0-2. Here it comes. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Pitch on the way. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Let's take a look at the Giants defense, brought to you by Majestic. And at shortstop, Brandon Crawford, I call him the magic man. He can pick it. You ever seen him catch a ball through his legs? Yeah, he'll do that in the game every now and then. He's really turned himself into a complete player, particularly the Gold Glove defense doesn't hurt.
And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a one-out base runner.
And he'll snap one over to third. Don't want to forget about him. Cameron Rupp is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner, 1 for 6. He's taken him deep once. Now the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
I really like how the catcher and the pitcher are reading swings. The pitch before, big power swing. Then they pull the string on him and get him out in front early. He has no idea what's coming now.
And this one's in the dirt. So striding forward now, Genmar Gomez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You hate facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, and now you go down 0-2. You have no idea what he's going to throw here. The at-bat's almost over.
Popped high in the air. Belt is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. Through 2, we're tied. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Nunez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Career numbers against Genmar Gomez, 0 for 5. And this winds up inside for a ball, 2-0 now.
Well, back-to-back sliders, and now he finds himself down 2-0. You know, trying to pitch him backwards, that only works if you're throwing strikes. If not, you find yourself in trouble.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Saunders is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, first baseman. Brandon.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. 2 out, nobody on. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Odubel Herrera. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Into the windup and the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Ground ball right side. Belt has it, and the underhanded throw gets him for the out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
Hernandez.
Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Third baseman, number 7.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Michael Franco. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hard liner toward short. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Phillies down in order. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
First offering on its way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. This is grounded foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Orlando is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 28, Buster.
Now at the plate, Buster Posey. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game. And the thing to me that stands out is that two-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he misses 2-1.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
On deck, there you see Denard Span. He'll hit next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Seth Maness answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span.
That's a ball.
And that misses for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Yeah.
And a changeup right down the middle. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. Again, he sends it out of play. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for San Francisco. Now a flare out toward right center. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
This is when you really know you're on a hot streak. When the ball falls in like that, you sit back and you just say, I'll take it.
Here's Joe Panik, a little bouncer. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Jarrett Parker.
Striding in once again, Jarrett Parker. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there, no balls and a strike.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measure the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. So striding in, Tommy Joseph. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And a ball, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's Michael Saunders now. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a
swing and a drive to center field, that one's got a chance. Span going back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batter number 3, shortstop.
Standing in, J.P. Crawford comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
And Span will haul this one away for route number 2. Into the box now, Orlando. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
Hit on the ground toward the left. He'll go the short way to panic at second, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1.
Leading out for the Giants.
First pitch on its way. Madison Bumgarner will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Late that time for a strike. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Ready once again, Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Eduardo Nunez goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Giants down in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Now at the plate, Cameron Rupp. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Cameron Rupp.
Swinging a soft liner, and 1 gone.
The pitcher, number 43, Seth Maness.
Roman Quinn will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Roman Quinn.
This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Digging in once again, Odubel Herrera, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to the right side. Fielded cleanly by Belt. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Hector Neris takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
Ready once again, Brandon Belt. Rain continues to fall here in the 6th. Check to swing there and pops this one up. Crawford is there to put it away, and on 1 pitch, Belt is retired.
Hey, every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in once again, Brandon Crawford. He hit a sac fly earlier. Ball 1.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Stepping in, Buster Posey. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Swung right over the splitter there. 0-1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Giants are down 1, 2, 3. Still tied 1 apiece. Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
And for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Nunez is under this one as he has it right in front of the dugout for the second out. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we see there that they're currently ranked 3rd best in that category in the NL. Tommy Joseph stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark. Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Striding in once again, Bernard Span. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Now a bunt attempt here, and he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a liner, but foul.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
The 2-2 one more time. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Joe Panik is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Just got a piece up the line. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Ready for another chance? Michael Saunders. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Michael Saunders.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Hit hard towards center, and this inning starts with a solid base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Boy, that big leadoff hit right there really sets the table for them with an opportunity to take the lead the rest of the game.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position here.
Now batting, left fielder, Paulo.
Digging in to
Orlando.
try it again, Paulo Orlando. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's set, and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, the conditions are getting tougher. The rain is intensifying right now. So doing the little things right now really become important.
The 1-0 delivery. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Cameron Rupp.
Striding into the box, Cameron Rupp. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And so they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 50, Hector Neris.
Andres Blanco will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4, Andres Blanco.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding 2 as the side is retired. Connor Gillespie is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 22, Connor Gillespie.
Michael Gibbons has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. Still without a home run and 3 driven in.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Eduardo Nunez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
The 0-1 pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Therefore, it is Saunders, and he takes it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ballgame. Things have been tight throughout. Hunter Pence is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now at the plate, Brandon Belt. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. In there, strike 1.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Hard on the ground towards short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Neil Ramirez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
59, Neil Ramirez.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Fielder, Odubel Herrera.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Parker racing back, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Cesar Hernandez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Looking to get that go-ahead run over to third as he gets this one down. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
Into the box, Maikel Franco. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Well, this is one of those situations you don't want him to put a ball in the air. You got to pitch the strikeout right here and get you out of this inning. Don't let him put the ball in play.
Here's a high pop-up. Panic is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Tommy Joseph. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third, 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Now the pitch. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Into the box now, Buster Posey. A hit in 2 tries so far. In there, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 1 out, nobody on. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Set to deliver on 2-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Orlando is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are two men out.
Denard Span.
Stepping into the box, Denard Span. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1 delivery. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just got too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off.
And his game of hide and seek ends as he's tagged out to end the inning. Giants down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Right fielder, number 5.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A little roller toward the hole. Belt gloves it. And not in time. So there you go. The possible winning run is on to lead off the inning.
Shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Standing in now, J.P. Crawford tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. The 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Now the 1-2 pitch. Got him. Fooled on the pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3. Now to the plate, Paulo Orlando. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Oh, it looks like he's trying to play hero right there. Trying to play hero. One big swing, and he wanted to end it.
The 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And there to take it in is Pence, and that's out number 2. Now batting, Cameron Rupp. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Panic is there for it, and that retires the side. So they can't get that. Here's Joe Panic. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
Second baseman, Joe Panic.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Xavier Cedeno takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Number 30.
Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez comes up with it. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th. Digging in, Jarrett Parker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Nick Hundley will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Cedeno will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied at 1-1. George Cantos comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Deoner Navarro. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Dribbled to the right side. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
The batter, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Digging in and looking for more, Odubel Herrera. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only 1 away.
Well, they got a little something started now. 1 out, little 1 out rally. Got a chance to win the game. You got the winning runner on base now.
Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The 0-1 in the air out the straightaway left. Parker is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
At the plate, Michael Franco. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
The 0-1. Runner's on his way to third. In the dirt. And, the pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, so that runner will make it to third base safely.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Hard hit ball to second. Panic with the dive. He gathers the throw. It's in time. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. 10 innings in the books. On to the 11th. Still tied. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Nunez. He'll kick things off here in the 11th. First pitch of the at-bat. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Ready with another 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Saunders is under it. 1 down.
The right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 1-1. Here it is. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box, Brandon Crawford. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Orlando is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for San Francisco. Score remains tied 1-1. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The right fielder, number 5, Michael Saunders.
Digging in once again, Michael Saunders. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here comes the first pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Whoa, he tried to end it right there. One big swing here in this extra inning game.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Bases are empty, one man out. Foul back. Again, a 1-2. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another chance. J.P. Crawford 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Swing and a liner, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. Here's Buster Posey now. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12.
The catcher, number 20.
Hit hard back up the middle, and Buster's going to make his way aboard. He's got a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
That ball's inside, and he shoots it back up the middle. There's so many hits up the middle. If your game plan's to go up the middle, good things can happen.
Runner goes for second, and here's a ball hit in the air. Orlando comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Programming note to pass along here. Due to the length of our ball game tonight, the Jody Kelsey show will not be seen this evening so that we can bring you the conclusion of this ball game. Doggone. Here's Joe Panik, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here's the first pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Tapper up the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
You froze him on the fastball there. Joe Panik goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's the first pitch. Jarrett Parker is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. The 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Still 1 run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. All tied at 1-1. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Derek Law will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th.
Number 64, Derek Law. Now playing second base and batting in the 9th spot.
Ready for another shot now. Paulo Orlando. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Leading off for the Phillies, left fielder Paulo Orlando.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think he'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do. Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Paulo Orlando is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Ryan Howard will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. On the ground, softly towards second. On to first, and we're headed to 13 as that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still tied 1 apiece. Pat Neshek takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Number 17, Pat Neshek.
Aaron Hill is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Ready once again, Eduardo Nunez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. His career numbers against Pat Neshek, 1 for 3. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Hey, this catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Got him. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here's the first pitch. And a hard sinker there. Shot foul at home plate. The 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Hit to third. Franco has it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Giants leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And he's working on a 3-double game right now.
Odubel Herrera.
And that misses ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
The batter, second baseman.
Riding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Really aggressive swings right now. Ball's out of the zone, up high. He's swinging through him, not going to put him in play. He's really got to bring that pitch down and get it into the strike zone.
There to take this in is Crawford, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman,
Digging in to try it again, Michael Franco. Attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Span is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here. Digging in now, Brandon Crawford comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one.
Brandon
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Nope,
and that one stayed too low apparently. Nope. 2-0 pitch now to Crawford. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. And it misses 3-1 now. 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Digging in and looking for more, Buster Posey. His career numbers against Pat Neshek, hitless in 3 at-bats. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bats.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now to the plate, Denard Span. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And that's in there for strike 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Trying to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2.
Oh, that ball looked like a good pitch right there. That could have been strike 3. I got to calm myself down. But so does he. He's got to calm down. We all saw the pitch. And what he's got to do now is execute again.
Chris Marrero will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
21, Chris Marrero.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in a 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging. Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Left for San Francisco. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Hunter Strickland is going to finally make an appearance in this one as he'll take over in the 14th inning. Tommy Joseph is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
1-0 count. Here it is. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping up now, Michael Saunders.
And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Parker going back. Gone! Santa Maria! Game over! A solo shot here to left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Pat Neshek claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
One error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting off in the National League East, the Phillies combined to give up just 5 hits as they grabbed a win in extras over the Giants 2-1. In other Phillies news, starting pitcher Jeremy Hellickson is listed as day-to-day, but is not expected to see any time on the DL. He is said to be dealing with shoulder tightness. The Washington Nationals only allowed 2 hits in the game as they defeated the A's in Oakland 3-0. The Marlins got 11 overall hits as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 7-6. Chad Kuhl collected win number 3 this year, leading the Buccos past the Mets 3-2. In other news from Pittsburgh, relief pitcher Juan Nicasio is currently listed as day-to-day. He's dealing with a strained oblique muscle.
With the skyline in front of us, so look at Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Clay Buchholz gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he comes in with a whip under 1. That means he's not getting a lot of traffic on the bases. And when you limit the traffic on the bases, the less runs you're going to give up. So that's why he's been effective and been able to keep his team in games.
In now, Eduardo Nunez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1 as we get underway in Philadelphia. Harold, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Matt, it's always nice to play at home, and to win the first game of the series makes it even extra special. They just got to go out and play real well and maybe keep the streak going. Well, that's the danger of throwing fastballs back-to-back. The guy measures the first one, then he times the second one, gets the base hit.
Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll come in with an average down to 230, 4 home runs, and 21 driven in. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Well, Larry Bullard is a good umpire. It's pretty uncommon to see guys get too frustrated about his balls and strikes because it doesn't seem like he favors one location more than the other.
Ready on 1 and 2. And a good swing there by Pence, but he got the bat through a bit too quickly as this will find the seats. Foul.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
First 2 batters of the game, back-to-back hits. Not a good start for the pitcher, but the offense, they're running to the batter's box right now.
Brandon Belt stands in as he looks at a called strike. 289 is the average coming in. 9 homers and 33 driven in. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Number 10 for him on the year, as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. And he just misses with a curveball. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
4 straight hits, 4 batters. You may not see that very often. When one team is able to walk up there and the first 4 hitters of the game get hits, man, they're on fire.
Here's Buster Posey now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. One there.
Hey, that's a really difficult turn for a first baseman when you have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Joe Panik.
Here's Joe Panik. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Line towards center field. Pereira will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One more look at the big blow for the Giants. Bye-bye, baby. A 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first at Citizens Bank Park. It's now 3-0 San Francisco. Johnny Cueto is on the mound for game 2. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, first things first, Matt. Check out that ERA. Under 3. He's having a nice season. He's not going to blow you away with unreasonable gaudy numbers, but anytime you're under 3, you're having a really solid season. If he's able to execute his pitches, he may walk out of here with a win today.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Harold Reynolds, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
We're looking at one hot ball club right now. They're playing well coming into the game, and now here we are in the bottom of the first inning, and they've already got a 3-0 lead. This team is on a roll. They're doing everything right.
With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, you're already down 3. You can't worry about that. Still play with your game. You got a lot of baseball left. Get maybe 1 inning. Chip away. Try to get at their pitcher and get your team right back in the game. Boy, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, having a very nice year, currently 2nd in the NL batting chase. Here's the first pitch to him. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Matt, we better fasten our seatbelts here. If they're going to get a win on the road, this is the guy to help get it done. 2 Ks in the bottom of the first. Uh-oh, he's on his game. Matt, he's 1 pitch away from striking out the side. Now, that's a shutdown inning. Your team gets your runs, and then you go back and shut them down.
2 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. At the plate, Jarrett Parker.
Leading off
He
for
enters
San
play
Francisco.
hitting in the 260s for the
Fielder,
year.
Jarrett Parker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Swing and a line drive. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Batting ninth.
Into the box now, Johnny Cueto. And we'll see how they play it here. The sacrifice may be in order with nobody out. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
All right, here's how the Phillies line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking in the outfield, Odubel Herrera. When the Phillies were turning things around and turning that organization upside down, bring up young talent, he was the first guy.
And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here.
Hunter Pence.
Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So the 2-out hit here brings in Brandon Belt to bat next. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Number 9.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. In there, no balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is into right field. A base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
When that ball's hitting the outfield right there, I didn't think they were going to send him because he's got such a great arm. But clearly he got home before the throw got there. That's a great play.
Brandon Crawford is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, you can't fall back any further. This team they're playing right now is just too good. They're one of the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors. And a runner left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Giants 5 and the Phillies nothing. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Tommy Joseph.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right fine.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Michael Franco. He comes in currently tied for 3rd in home runs on the team. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Parker is in his tracks now. And that's out number 2. Here's Michael Saunders now. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Matt, it looks like he was
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Looking first at the NL East, the San Francisco Giants pounded out 17 hits in this one as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 9-6. The Nationals cracked 14 hits overall as they dismantled the A's, 10-3. The Arizona Diamondbacks had 12 hits as a team as they took down the Fish in Miami, 6-1. The Pittsburgh Pirates total 11 hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field, 7-6. Chaz Rowe earned his 4th win out of the bullpen, helping lead Atlanta past the Reds 2-1. The Cubs amassed 14 hits in the game as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds, 7-6. Jimmy Nelson earned the 3rd W of his season as Milwaukee took one from the Dodgers, 4-2. Jhoulys Chacin earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Friars took care of the Rockies, 4-2. The Blue Jays put together 10 hits total as they defeated the visiting Yankees, 5-2. Donnie Hart got his 3rd win this season as the Orioles took down the Red Sox, 2-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Tigers swung it well with 15 hits in this one as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd, 5-1. The Cleveland Indians got 11 overall hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 2-0. Andrelton Simmons drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Angels got the win over Minnesota 8-6. He also extended his hitting streak to a modest 8 straight. Gene Segura was a triple shy of completing the cycle as the M's took down the Rays 5-3. He is currently among the AL leaders in batting average. The Texas Rangers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros, 7-5. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.